Good rising. It's Retta's Recovery Reminders, and it's Retta, and Ratchet is right here with me this morning. I hope everybody's having a really beautiful day. It is May 30th, but whenever you find this video, that's when it's meant for you. The universe kind of has a really amazing way about bringing you the things that you need to hear when you need to hear them, especially when you go at life with an open heart and you know what is meant for you will find you. Okay, May 30th. I am now receptive to the idea that some things never grow old, they just get better and go deeper. The 10 Commandments for the new millennium. Thou shalt make it your business to get in touch with God first each day. Thou shalt remember to pray for your mother and your father as soon as you've finished praying for yourself. Thou shalt honor thyself enough not to take the things that do not belong to you, and that includes other people's people. Thou shalt refrain from telling someone something about somebody until you have told that somebody to their face. Thou shalt refrain from saying anything to anybody that you would be ashamed or afraid to say to God, to God's face. Thou shalt do no less than 2 good things for yourself each day. Thou shalt do one good thing for another each day. Thou shalt confine all whining, complaining, and criticizing to every other Wednesday between the hours of 2 a.m. and 3:30 a.m. when the moon is full. When the moon is not full, oh well, thou shalt wait until it is. Thou shalt live fully or thou shalt not. The choice is yours. Thou shalt believe the best about everything and everyone until you have concrete evidence from God to the contrary. Wow, that's a good one. Until today, you may have believed the old ways and the old laws did not apply to your life today. Just for today, apply each of these commandments to every aspect of your life. Today, I'm devoted to applying the old millennium laws to the new millennium conditions in my life. And times have changed, really, they have. This is a new world that we live in, and we need to approach it with new vision. The old things that we believed, we know that they're nonsense. And when we can really be honest with ourselves about what they have been feeding us as truth and really see that, oh, they didn't have our best interest in mind when they were telling us all this, because these perceptions create the world in our mind, and we interact with that world on a daily basis as we go along. So we're just interacting with our perception, really. So when you change your perception about life, it comes into your brain on a different wavelength. And the way I did it was gratitude, being grateful for every little thing. And I started seeing the positive things in life. And I started to focus on what was good in my life and only focus on what was good in my life. And those good things started to grow because I started to want to do more good things because they felt good. And that's what happens in your recovery when you get all that stuff that wasn't authentically you out of you, all the ick and yuck and icky stuff that makes your solar plexus feel kind of icky, your sacral chakra, that's the center of your being. And that's where our, emotional set, default, and we can feel it there when we are not in resonance, with our greatest good. I don't know how to explain it, but I've always known that I could feel when it was off, but I didn't know that was what it was. That it was a alarm going off in myself telling me that this is not a situation I want to be in. Now I'm well aware that my body tells me things and I listen to it. That is the key. First and foremost is to get to know the messages that your body are trying to tell you. And once you do, once you get to know yourself and your physical body, I feel like I wasn't really in my body for a long time. I was like up in my higher chakras because the trauma gets us out of our bodies. And if we don't do something to bring our consciousness down into ourselves, it can really lead to imbalance. And that's where I was most of my life, out of balance. And today I make sure that I get my body and my mind and my spirit in balance first thing in the morning and every day. That's what I will continue to do because that makes my life good. And I love my life now. I didn't used to. I do now. And it's the choices that I make each and every day to do things that benefit me and my greatest good. And when you do that and you realize that this is your life, what you choose to do with it is on you. Nobody else is to blame but you. You make every choice. It doesn't, your family, your mommy, your daddy, none of them. None of them matter. This is your life. You're a grown up. Once you turn 18, you know, I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but I was out on my own at 16, running the country, getting a education, a hard knocks education. But it taught me that there are always going to be wonderful people out there that are willing to help you, especially when you have a good heart and when you're open and kind and loving. Good souls recognize good souls, and they always will. People realize how you treat them, and people can be lied to for a little while, but people aren't stupid. I mean, come on. You might think they are, but just because you think they are doesn't really mean they are. They might just actually love you and not want to say anything to hurt your feelings. Be a blessing, everybody. I love you guys. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week. It's almost over. It's Thursday. It is Thursday already. Holy cow. Week's half over already. I love it. I love it. We had a short week because of the holiday. Anyway, I love you guys. Be a blessing. Peace.